Strategic alliance is a very flourishing word known to even to a common newspaper reader because of the present day tariffs discussions and the systems followed in the international trade balances and economic advantages to the countries. The same logic of strategic alliance will be applied to an organization in its way. I would like to present what all I know about the strategic alliance and its role in an organization and business management, specifically pertaining to business organizations. Business management today involves, more than anything else, the aligning of an organization with its environment. Environment provides opportunities and wields threats. An organization should try to exploit opportunities and overcome threats. Strategic alliance with the environment helps exploiting opportunities and overcoming threats. In the process, organization strengths are multiplied and weaknesses are reduced. Strategic alliance with the environment needs to be carefully planned and tactfully executed. Strategic management involves affecting the strategic alliance of the organizations with the environment by formulating and implementing strategies directed at affecting the alliance. Formulations of strategies and implementation of the same, this constitute the core function of strategic management. Now let us go the definition of it. The term strategy refers to the act of or art of knack of commanding and maneuvering resources to attain decisive advantage through fruitful exploitation of opportunities provided by the environment or keeping at bay certain threats wielded by the environment. Liberalization and globalization are the changes in the business environment with newfound opportunities and also equally newfound challenges, which is being developed in the international level, not only pertaining to a single organization, whether it is a macro level of a country or international level. What are the constituents of a strategy? Let us discuss. According to management expert Griffin, a strategy is essentially having four basic areas: scope of strategy, resource, uniqueness, and synergy. I repeat, scope, resource, uniqueness, and synergy are these four areas. The scope of a strategy defines its functional, geographical, product service, and relational limits. Functional limits refer to several points concluding into marketing, production, etc. Geographical limits are concerned with markets covered. Product limits define product lines and range. And relational limits deal with whether the dealings are integral, internal to the organization or to the external to the organizations or both. Scope of a strategy thus prescribes the level of concentration or spread of the span of activities of the organization. Once again, I repeat this sentence. Level of concentration or spread of the span of activities in the organization. This prescribes the strategy. The resources of a strategy refer to how much of resources the organization will employ across various areas, domestic or foreign or private capital. Uniqueness of a strategy refers to the distinctive competence of the organization on the strength which the strategy is built to attain leverage over the competitors, as well as other strategic alternatives close to consumers through the real retail establishment, speed of action, technological edge may be the distinct advantages. These two, to repeat again: speed of action, that is reaction, technological edge. These two decide the overall strategic advantage of an organization. Finally, synergy of a strategy comes. Synergy, let us discuss in detail. Synergy is a system of concept, meaning that the output of the whole system is greater than the outputs of the individual subsystems working independently of each other. The advantage of being a system is the synergy. Should there be no synergy, there need be no system. The scope, resources, and uniqueness of the strategy should give synergistic result. That is synergistic result, which designing a strategy, the management must see that all the four constituents of a strategy are present. Strategic mix and strategy formulation. These two are very, very important activities. The strategic mix has three levels. At the top is corporate strategy. On the level below is the business strategy. And at the bottom is the functional strategy. There is a hierarchy of strategies. Corporate strategy is about the course charted for the whole of the organization. It deals with the what aspect. It is also known as the grand strategy. Corporate strategy depends on the corporation, and corporate goals could range from, on the end, a curtailment goal to, on the other, diversification goal with the status quo and growth goals in between. The curtailment goal calls for retrenchment strategy. It is a bold attempt to do away with the excess fat units that are causing a lot of damage the long distance strategy. So pro-synergetic functions that have lost strategic significance, there the organizations must measure very closely what is the significance, where is the loss. In a way, it is about turnaround or downsize of an organization. The corporate management has to take much more care in formulating a flexible strategy and also inducting rigidness wherever it is essential in removing the fat and removing the obsolescence in the organization. Unless obsolescence is removed, no progressive step can be implemented in any organization. Finally, the status quo goal calls for a stability strategy. This is also very important at times before taking a leap forward. Finally, backward and forward expansion goal comes with a diversification strategy. Related and unrelated diversification are possible. It should be noted that competitive distinctiveness and synergy are not lost. It is quite possible with unrelated diversification, strategic management may call for division of the business into strategic business units, each with own mission, vision, and strategic initiatives. Then, with respect of each such SBU, suitable corporate level strategy may have to be drawn up. Corporate level strategic alternatives for stars, cash cows, question marks, and dogs may have to be formulated. Various strategies require for the organization in dealing at various levels of it. In formulating corporate strategy, in-depth environmental analysis and organizational analysis need to be made to know how the strengths and weaknesses of the organization can be matched with the opportunities available in the markets and what threats, how threats can cause damage and how to come over, how to defeat the threats in the environment available in the present day market. A business strategies are concerned with how he should be organization approach. It's aligning with the environment. That is nothing but business environment. So there are models of strategies we will discuss in a very comprehensive way. Defender strategy is the most unassuming form. It is the pro status quo. The firm is satisfied with the present. This is suitable in a certainty environment. This is suitable only in a certainty environment. Next, prospector strategy looks out for new opportunities and learns about the same. In an uncertain environment, discontinuous changes are the reality. So, prospector strategy suits such environmental exceptional ability to give up old customs and imbibe new cultures is the backbone of the prospector strategy. This is the very crucial part in any organization whenever it is going for prospector strategy. It should have enough of machinery to analyze that SWOT analysis, what are its strengths, where the deficiencies are there, where obsolescence is dominating. The dominating obsolescence has to be eradicated from the organization. Finally, the reactor strategy, this has found favor with few. It is ill-conceived one and as much is not tuned to the environment. No opportunity is reaped, but quite a number of threats are faced. In the end, instead of strengthening the strengths, weaknesses get strengthened. A vicious cycle perhaps results here to the detriment of the firm. This has to be very all care and top concentration has to be there. There must be a separation machinery, how this is going, where, in what stage it is, and how to eradicate. That depends on the capability of the top management. And the functional responsibility is totally a responsibility of the top management. Functional strategies address the operative functional areas like production, marketing, finance, personnel. The important aspect is the how much. Functional strategies are more action packed. These should be clear cut and address very specifically how much aspect. Strategy implementations calls for organization structure, communication, system, human resources and leadership. These four are the pillars. I repeat again. Organization structure, communication system, human resources and leadership. All these four angles organization has to do a lot of hard work. Organizational structure gives the framework of authority, responsibility and accountability. It provides functional breakup together with interfaces essential for specialization and synergization. Human resources are the means to implement strategic means, taking up series of tactical decisions and activities. Human resources need to be groomed well to ensure proper implementation. Leadership responsibility is all pervasive, right from structure to communication system. This must be the final formulation. The formulation and implementation of the different levels of strategies are linked. Corporate strategies are formulated and implemented first. This leads for formulation and implementation of business strategies. This follows formation of implementation of functional strategies. The board of directors, top level CEO formulate this sort of strategies, corporate level. Implementation by the CEO and functional heads formulate the business strategies. Respective functional heads with own deputies and other formulate the implementation strategy. At all these strategies of implementing the strategies and coming back to the original discussion in our topic now is strategic alliance. Aligning your strategy with the strengths, weaknesses and opportunities available, that is what we call environment, a particular juncture where we are thinking and where you are acting about the organization. The same approach applies to the HR also in bringing the people to tune to the strategies and making them to lead the organization at that particular level. This is what is strategic alliance which will lead the organization. Thank you very much.